At the beginning of the story, we follow Ifemelu to the United States. That's where she was living at the time. I think she lived there for 13 years. She lied and said 15, but follow her there. Um, she was going to Princeton, and then from there, she was moving back to her homeland in Nigeria. Um, and then the story jumped back to her like previous life, and that's where like we met like her family, um, Obinze, Obinze, I think is his name, Obinze, and that's when we like found out their relationship, how Obinze picked her over the other girl, Grit. I mean, can't even pronounce her name, not gonna lie. And then from there, like we learned about like um, Ifemelu's family and like her father's struggles, especially because um, of corruption of power. I feel like that was one big thing I took from reading these chapters was like I know that Ifemelu's cousin, or not cousin, auntie, Uju, made a comment and said like the society we live in is an ass licking society or ass licking economy, and I mean she cheated on, or the general cheated on his wife and with auntie Uju, and that's how, or basically the one big thing I took away was like the corruption of power is really big, and I feel like that's, I mean, from any nation, any part of the world, from any era, that's always been one big thing. Is I feel like there's many people who are corrupt, especially like many people stealing. One thing that just brought to my attention was the 419 men. When Ifemelu mentioned that at church, I searched that up and it meant like 419 means like people who steal money or scam. Might need a fact check on that, but that's one thing I took away from that as well. Like the book's kind of jumping back and forth, right, from the previous life, from her current life in the United States, like, but I think that corruption of power was one of the biggest takeaways I have. That's the most interesting, and also how like religious um, Ifemelu's mother is, like she, and like the religious like what do you call it, things they do, like with the shaving their heads and stuff like that. But so far, I feel like it's been pretty good. I just finished reading, so sorry for the late post.